Nighttime is when the body finally slows down enough to repair itself, especially in areas like vision and memory that quietly carry the weight of aging. During the day, the brain is flooded with information, stress signals, light exposure, and constant stimulation, but at night something remarkable happens. Blood flow patterns shift, inflammation begins to settle, and the brain activates its natural cleaning system, clearing out waste that builds up and interferes with clear thinking. For seniors, this process becomes even more important because aging naturally reduces circulation and weakens cellular repair efficiency. Vision becomes less sharp not only because of the eyes themselves, but because the tiny blood vessels that nourish them are not working as efficiently as they once did. Memory lapses often feel sudden, but in reality, they are the result of years of accumulated stress, reduced oxygen delivery, and oxidative damage to brain cells. What many people do not realize is that what you consume before sleep can quietly influence how well this repair process happens. The body does not stop working when you lie down. In fact, it enters one of its most important maintenance phases. Nutrients that are available in the bloodstream during these hours are more likely to be directed toward repair rather than immediate energy use. This is why light, nutrient-dense drinks in the evening can be powerful allies for seniors. Instead of overwhelming digestion or spiking blood sugar, the right juices provide vitamins, antioxidants, and natural compounds that support circulation, reduce inflammation, and protect delicate nerve tissues while the body rests. Vision relies heavily on oxygen and nutrient delivery to the retina and optic nerve. At night, improved circulation helps bring these essentials to eye tissues that have been strained all day by reading, screens, and changing light conditions. Memory, on the other hand, depends on the brain's ability to consolidate information during deep sleep. This is when experiences are organized, important details are stored, and unnecessary clutter is removed. If blood flow is poor, inflammation is high, this process becomes less efficient, leading to that familiar feeling of mental fog the next morning. For seniors, nighttime becomes a strategic opportunity rather than just a period of rest. By supporting the body with calming, nourishing choices before bed, the brain and eyes are given better tools to repair themselves. The goal is not stimulation, but support. Gentle nutrients work in the background while sleep does the visible work. Over time, this creates a noticeable difference in how clear the mind feels in the morning and how comfortable the eyes feel throughout the day. When nighttime nutrition is aligned with the body's natural rhythms, the result is a quieter, deeper form of healing that does not demand effort or force. It simply allows the body to do what it was designed to do, especially when given the right support at the right time. As people grow older, changes in vision and memory often feel sudden and worrying, but in reality these changes usually develop slowly beneath the surface. The eyes and brain do not simply stop working one day. They respond to years of reduced blood flow, accumulated inflammation, and ongoing oxidative stress that gradually weakens delicate tissues. Many seniors assume forgetfulness or blurry vision is a personal failure or an unavoidable sign of aging, but it is more accurate to see it as a signal from the body asking for additional support. The brain relies on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to maintain clear communication between cells, and the eyes depend on tiny blood vessels to keep the retina healthy and responsive. When circulation weakens with age, these systems struggle quietly long before noticeable symptoms appear. Inflammation plays a major role in this process. As the body ages, low-grade inflammation often becomes chronic. It does not always cause pain, but it interferes with how cells function. In the brain, inflammation can slow down signaling between neurons, making recall slower and concentration more difficult. In the eyes, inflammation can increase sensitivity, dryness, and discomfort, and over time it contributes to declining visual sharpness. Oxidative stress adds another layer of strain. Every day, the body produces free radicals as a byproduct of normal metabolism. When antioxidant defenses are strong, these free radicals are neutralized. As defenses weaken with age, free radicals begin to damage cells, including those responsible for memory and vision. Reduced blood flow is another critical factor. Blood vessels naturally become less flexible over time, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach the brain and eyes efficiently. This does not mean damage happens overnight. Instead, it creates a slow deficit. Brain cells receive just a little less oxygen than they need, eye tissues receive slightly fewer protective nutrients, and repair processes become less efficient. Over months and years, this adds up to mental fog, frequent misplacement of words, and difficulty focusing the eyes, especially in low light. Understanding this process is important because it shifts the conversation away from fear and toward practical care. Vision and memory decline are not purely random, and they are not always irreversible. While aging cannot be stopped, the environment inside the body can be improved. When circulation is supported, inflammation is reduced, and antioxidant levels are increased, the brain and eyes function more efficiently even in later years. Seniors who address these root factors often notice that symptoms stabilize or improve rather than continue to worsen. Instead of seeing aging as a steady downhill path, it becomes a dynamic process influenced by daily choices. Small supportive habits can make a meaningful difference over time, especially when they focus on nourishing the systems that keep memory sharp and vision clear. Many people assume that all fruit juices are healthy, but for seniors, the type of juice and the timing matter more than most realize. Sugary store-bought juices can cause sharp spikes in blood sugar, which place stress on the brain and disrupts sleep quality. Poor sleep directly affects memory, focus, and visual processing the next day. This is why carefully chosen low-sugar juices can be helpful, especially when the goal is overnight repair rather than quick energy. When selected thoughtfully, these juices work with the body instead of against it, providing nourishment without overstimulation. Low-sugar juices allow the brain to remain calm in the evening. Elevated blood sugar triggers insulin release and activates alertness signals that delay deep sleep. Deep sleep is essential for memory consolidation and eye recovery. When sleep is interrupted or shallow, the brain does not fully clear waste products that contribute to mental fog. By choosing juices that are naturally lower in sugar and higher in nutrients, seniors can support restful sleep while still delivering antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that the brain and eyes need during the night. Another advantage of gentle juices is reduced digestive stress. Heavy foods or overly sweet drinks before bed force the digestive system to work harder at a time when the body is trying to slow down. This diversion of energy can reduce the resources available for cellular repair. Light juices made from vegetables and select fruits are easier to process and allow the body to prioritize healing. When digestion is calm, the nervous system remains relaxed, creating a better internal environment for sleep and restoration. These carefully chosen juices also help reduce inflammation. Many vegetables and berries contain natural compounds that counter inflammatory processes. At night, when cortisol levels drop, the body becomes more responsive to these compounds. This means the benefits of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory nutrients may be more effective during sleep than during the busy hours of the day. Over time, this nighttime support can make a noticeable difference in how clear the mind feels in the morning and how comfortable the eyes feel during daily activities. For seniors, the goal is not excess, but balance. A small glass of the right juice provides enough support without overwhelming the system. Consistency matters more than quantity. When low sugar, nutrient-dense juices become part of an evening routine, they quietly reinforce the body's natural repair mechanisms. This approach respects the rhythms of aging rather than fighting them, allowing the brain and eyes to recover in a steady, sustainable way. Beetroot juice stands out because it works at one of the most fundamental levels of brain and eye health, which is circulation. As the body ages, blood vessels naturally become less flexible, and this affects how efficiently oxygen and nutrients travel to the brain and eyes. Beetroot is rich in natural nitrates that the body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that helps blood vessels relax and widen. When this happens, blood can flow more freely, delivering oxygen to areas that often suffer subtle shortages in seniors. Even a small improvement in circulation can make a noticeable difference over time, especially for mental clarity and visual comfort. For the brain, better circulation means neurons receive the oxygen and glucose they need to communicate efficiently. Poor blood flow can leave brain cells underfueled, which contributes to slower thinking, forgetfulness, and difficulty focusing. When beetroot juice supports healthier blood vessel function, it helps create a more favourable environment for brain activity. During sleep, this becomes even more important. At night, the brain activates systems responsible for clearing metabolic waste that interferes with memory and cognition. Improved blood flow supports this clean-up process, helping the brain wake up feeling clearer and more refreshed. The eyes benefit in a similar way. Vision depends on a steady supply of nutrients to the retina and optic nerve, areas rich in tiny blood vessels. When circulation is compromised, these delicate tissues do not receive optimal nourishment. Beetroot juice helps address this by encouraging better blood delivery during the body's natural repair phase at night. This can support retinal health and reduce strain that builds up from daily visual effort, such as reading or screen use. Beetroot also contains powerful antioxidants called betalains. These compounds help reduce inflammation and protect cells from oxidative stress. In the brain, oxidative stress damages neurons and weakens communication pathways. In the eyes, it contributes to discomfort and gradual decline in visual sharpness. Antioxidants work quietly, neutralizing free radicals before they cause further harm. When beetroot juice is consumed in the evening, these protective compounds are present during sleep, when the body is focused on repair rather than immediate energy use. Another advantage of beetroot juice is that it supports endurance and oxygen efficiency without overstimulating the nervous system. Unlike caffeine or sugary drinks, it does not increase alertness or disrupt sleep when taken in moderate amounts earlier in the evening. Diluting it with water or combining it with a small amount of apple makes it easier to digest and more pleasant to drink. Over time, this simple habit can gently support clearer thinking in the morning and steadier vision during the day. Beetroot juice does not act as a quick fix, but as a quiet supporter of the systems that matter most for seniors who want to protect their mind and eyesight as the years move forward. Carrot juice has long been associated with eye health, but its benefits go beyond what many seniors realise. The bright orange colour comes from beta-carotene, a compound the body converts into vitamin A, which plays a crucial role in maintaining healthy vision. Vitamin A supports the retina, helps the eyes adapt to changes in light, and is especially important for night vision, an area where many older adults notice decline. When carrot juice is consumed in the evening, it provides these nutrients during the hours when the eyes are resting and repairing from daily strain. In addition to vitamin A, carrot juice contains lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants that accumulate in the macula, the central part of the retina responsible for sharp and detailed vision. These compounds act as protective filters, reducing the impact of oxidative stress on eye tissues. Over time, oxidative damage weakens visual clarity and increases sensitivity to light. By supplying these protective nutrients before sleep, the eyes are better supported during their natural recovery phase. This is particularly helpful for seniors who spend time reading, watching television, or using digital screens. Carrot juice also contributes to brain health. The brain is highly sensitive to oxidative stress because it consumes a large amount of oxygen. Antioxidants found in carrots help protect brain cells from damage caused by free radicals. When brain cells are protected, communication between them remains more efficient, which supports memory and mental clarity. While carrot juice is not a treatment for memory disorders, regular intake as part of a balanced lifestyle can help reduce some of the stresses that contribute to mental decline. Another advantage of carrot juice is its calming nature when consumed in small portions. Unlike caffeinated beverages or heavy foods, it does not overstimulate the nervous system. This makes it suitable for evening use when the body is preparing for sleep. Good sleep quality is essential for both memory consolidation and visual restoration. When sleep is deep and uninterrupted, the brain organizes information and strengthens neural connections, while the eyes recover from daytime exposure and effort. Because carrot juice is naturally sweet, moderation is important, especially for seniors watching blood sugar levels. Diluting it with water or blending it with cucumber or celery juice can reduce sugar concentration while maintaining nutritional value. Taken consistently and mindfully, carrot juice becomes a gentle ally that supports clearer vision and steadier mental function. Its strength lies not in dramatic effects, but in steady nourishment that works quietly alongside the body's natural repair systems,